I pay to the government, if you add in state tax, local sales, property, fees, Obamacare, probably almost 60% of what I earn. That's a lot. And I still wouldn't mind if Bernie Sanders would stop saying the rich don't pay taxes. And
right. Now,
Bill Maher just turned on Bernie Sanders and tore him apart line by line. He didn't ease into it. He didn't waste a single second. He challenged every single claim on live TV
That's right.
and left Bernie with nothing to defend with. But before we move further, if you enjoy short commentary videos with full breakdowns, take just 2 seconds to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get back to our video.
I know
I just wanted to say that I'm a musician now all my life, but I don't fly anymore. And I've shut my mouth as far as videos regarding this socialism thing and just kept playing. Put something out almost every day. But I've had it up to here with this guy, Bernie Sanders. Now, Bill Maher, he's funny sometimes, and I've been watching him. I'm 65 years old, so I've been watching this fella for quite some time. He's an idiot in my book, but he's funny, and he's a smart guy, really. He is smart. I think he's an idiot when it comes to religion and faith. He's totally wrong about the Bible, how he thinks it's, like comedians say, it's translated and retranslated, like the telephone game. That's horse shit. The gospel specifically was like the Olympic rings. Imagine the Olympic rings. Each one of those is a complete gospel of information of a group of people. Okay, from Galilee, stretching all the way through Middle East to Europe and on. Olympic rings, never detached. And the gospel was completely finished, we know now, completely, from archaeology and artifacts, that it was being, and Christ was being knelt to and prayed to as God as early, right then and there when he was alive, but as far as a faith, in 30 or 40 AD. And the book was together as a canon before even the Council of Trent horseshit. Now, Constantine had absolutely nothing to do with the deity of Christ. He actually became a Christian for the certain reason of winning the war and so forth, but that's regardless of that. Now listen, I'm tired of this, and I have to say something. So he's wrong about his religion is all screwed up. He's not even a good Jew, period.
kids think that stuff that happened before their
He's
appearance
correct
on the
about
planet
this.
didn't really happen, but it did. We've
Almost
run this
all-
experiment
all
many
correct.
times, and the results are always obvious. Here's capitalist South Korea at night from space. Here's socialist North Korea.
No light.
In 1990, Venezuela was wealthier than Poland. But then Poland,
That's right.
finally free of Soviet-style economics,
That's right.
went all in on capitalism. And now their economy is as big as Japan. And people there have high wages, low inflation, cars, vacations, homes.
That's right.
Meanwhile, Venezuela traded capitalism for Hugo Chavez's socialism for the 21st century, which turned out to be like socialism in the last century, or any century. Mess.
Total mess. That's all it does is death and destruction, and these
That
children
right
don't
there
know.
is the smartest opening move Maher has made all year. He didn't argue
Yes.
with theory. Also, he didn't debate slogans. He just rolled the satellite footage. One photo of the Korean peninsula at night and
This
a
is
socialist
good.
north. That single image says more than any economics lecture
Yep.
ever could. Maher goes even further with the Poland versus Venezuela comparison. In 1990, Venezuela had a higher GDP per capita than Poland.
Okay,
Today, Poland
Elvis.
is the fastest growing major economy in the European Union,
Wanna eat?
while Venezuela's currency inflation crossed
This is
200%
Elvis.
earlier this year, according to the IMF. That's why critics say this is the moment the entire romantic image of socialism collapses in one breath.
Totally collapsed.
If you think New York can somehow reinvent this wheel, you're in for a rude awakening.
That's right. This guy is a candidate for
Zoran can't make your wishes come true. You're thinking of Zoltar.
Zoltar. Hey, this guy, if you've read the gospel or in the Bible, this guy is a perfect candidate for the little horn. He is not interested in men and women. He's a eunuch. He is Islam. He hates Christianity with a passion. His smile is a shit-eating smile. It's a shit-eating grin that he's having to take the Christians around him and the Jews that are around him. There's a few pictures of him with a still shot of him with his real face. If you're that stupid, now I'm going to tell you, he's going to come up and say, well, there's already socialism in America. We've accepted, even conservative Republicans like myself have accepted. No, there's not really. They think Social Security and Medicare is socialism. It isn't. Here, I'll tell you why. Social Security. I'm 65, my brother is 67. He flew 747s for Japan Airlines and Pan American Airlines and a couple others. It was a tough time during our careers. He's one of the solidest guys I know, and he made a shitload of money at Southwest Airlines his last 18 years as a captain. Shitload, more than $500,000 a year, a little less than $1 million a year, okay? And he paid into Social Security. I've never made more than $100,000 a year as a pilot because I flew for the regionals and corporate and the church and Learjets and Hawker jets and stuff, and a lot of small turboprops, 30-seat, 19-seat, and some 727 time. Anyway, point is we don't get the same amount. Social Security, not even close. If it were socialism, I'd get the same amount as Chris, and he'd get the same amount as me, or a happy medium that they think is enough or a fair share. You understand? It isn't. It's a FICA is the name of it. It's a Federal Civilian Investment Account. FICA. The Democrats nicknamed it Social Security for this very reason. They've been trying to usher in socialism for 60 years, since FDR. I don't care if Elon Musk owns 52% of the money. He earned it. But the point is, I don't give a shit. I can earn all the money I want if I work. And he doesn't understand, Bernie Sanders doesn't understand that Musk doesn't have $1 billion or $100 billion in a safe locked up away from everybody else. All his money is in paying 140,000 employees and then spending money. And all the investments he does in SpaceX and the car and the computers and the robots and all the people he employs and all that money, he doesn't have any cash really. You idiot? Oh shit. You people are stupid. And Medicare, that I have Medicare, I paid in my whole career working, whether I was flipping hamburgers at 16 or flying jets or playing rock and roll on stage in a songwriters union. God damn it, I paid for my Medicare, and I fell off a building in 2004, and I'm on medical retirement from playing music. And Medicare's taken perfect care of me. 13 major surgeries over 6 hours, 10 hours. I fell off the 5th story of a building. I've never paid more than $1.15 for a single prescription. Do you understand me? Medicare does work. People don't work.
Is like a dating program.
And I don't get the same. Now, that's more of a socialist program, because I pretty much get the same coverage that Chris got, or any other millionaire that has Social Security, because they have certain limits on people that make so much money like my brother did. I get as much Medicare as he does. It's that well balanced. God.
Things look great until
they just tell you it sucks because they don't work. They don't pay into it.
His big thing was always bringing.
It's perfectly fine. The country really works, actually. It's all the arguing and all the hate and the mostly peaceful fucking protests on the left. God damn it. They're never peaceful. That idiot from CNN, Como, literally said on camera during those fires that, hey, where does it say peaceful protest in the Constitution? It doesn't say peaceful. It says you're allowed to protest. You fucking moron, Como. Go lift some more weights and blow it out your ass.
Healthcare
fucking
to
idiot.
Our country of 340 million. But when
That's right.
liberal tie-dyed Vermont
It didn't work in
tried to do it
Vermont.
to a population of
It didn't work
626
in Russia. Listen,
collapsed like that.
50 million people in Russia died directly from socialism/communism. It's the same fucking thing. Socialism is the economics of communism, communist government. And they weren't killed from bullets necessarily. They were killed from starvation. When I was a kid in the 60s, a little kid living underneath my fucking desk, There were breadlines. There was 95% poverty. And this idiot, Bernie Sanders, is a liar saying that we have one of the highest children poverties. We don't. My significant other of 32 years was a special ed teacher for 40 fucking years. Administrator to the state, the liaison, the money from the Oak Park School to Florida State. She was the liaison for retarded kids, goddammit. This idiot, there is no poverty like Africa or many places in Eastern Europe. They're getting better. Or Russia. Today, there's not even close, and he fucking is a liar. And that girl I'm speaking of is from Eastern Hills of Kentucky. She gives 300 pairs of shoes away every year. Her last name is Boone. Janie Razor Connolly Boone. From Moorhead, between Moorhead State and Ashland, Kentucky. A little place called Sandy Hook, not the one you're thinking of. She's been there for 250 years. Her grandfather is Daniel fucking Boone.
That poor in the Oval Office last week.
This idiot doesn't know anything about faith or religion, but he's correct about this.
Bernie,
Best president
AOC,
that's ever been since the founding fucking fathers is President Trump.
They'll be the first to tell you that. They're democratic socialists.
This is a child.
That's a very
This is
different thing.
a
I don't think
demon.
people know that
And this
yet.
is a
No
complete
one
and
can't
total
make your
court
wishes come
jester
true. You're
fucking
thinking of
fool.
Zoltar. The reaction in the room said it all. In Maher's view, this is what modern socialism
I'm glad
has
this
become,
happened,
a
though.
fortune teller machine, promising free
It
rides.
is.
paid for
Socialism
by
is a
someone who's
fortune
not
teller.
in the room. His dating
Never
profile
comes
line
out.
gets
You're
even
not
harder
going
when
to
you look at the
win.
receipts from Bernie's actual home state. Vermont approved single payer in 2011 with massive
Ridiculous.
fanfare. By 2014, Governor Peter Shumlin, a fellow Democrat, ended the project because the projected payroll tax alone would have hit 11.5%, and businesses were already
More than the whole
considering to
state's
leave.
budget.
Critics believe this is the chapter of history the Bernie movement rarely talks
He's an
about.
absolute
From
fucking
Maher's
fool, that
perspective,
Bernie
if the
Sanders.
smallest, whitest,
Just an
most liberal
absolute
state in
idiot.
America
He's not much
can't run
better.
the system for 626,000 people, nobody's running it for
Right.
340 million.
Right.
That's why every serious economist who has looked at the numbers keeps arriving at the same answer. And then Bernie himself walks straight into Maher's trap.
Well, I think Mondani is
You
one of
are
the
an
discriminating
absolute
campaigns.
bigot.
Yes.
He has, as I
The
understand it,
Hispanic, non-black
80,000
lady in any
people
way.
Today knocking on doors.
House,
And that's how you
Sonny
get elections.
Houston.
And that's what I believe. That's what I always believe. You don't go to people who have money and do all these stupid
What's this
30-second
lie?
ads. You mobilize people at the grassroots level.
Horseshit.
And I think in terms of democratic socialism, what people understand is there is something wrong in America today when
No,
one
there's
man,
not,
Mr.
really.
Musk, owns more wealth than the bottom
See?
52%
Horseshit, I don't
of
care.
American households. Am I right?
No.
When we have
Hardly
more
no applause. Did you hear that?
inequality
Hardly
than
any
we've
applause.
ever had.
Did you hear hardly any applause? And I don't give a shit if you. I already explained that. How important it is to have billionaires, especially guys like Elon Musk, who was a Democrat, and got some common fucking sense.
When in the richest
He's
country
lying.
in the world, we have the highest rate of childhood poverty of almost any major nation, the highest rate of senior poverty.
Did you hear how he says it? Of almost any major nation. Do you hear how they say things? He just said that we, United States, the richest country, has the highest child poverty almost of any modern nation. Do you fucking hear the way they say? One more time. This is the way I do it. All right, one more fucking time. Listen to this.
Man, Mr. Musk owns
I
more
don't care
wealth.
about that. Right here.
System which is falling apart. Kids can't afford to go to college.
Ah, shit. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Households. Am I right?
No, not right. Here it is. Here it is. Watch.
You don't go to people who have money and do all these stupid 30-second ads. You mobilize people at the
No.
grassroots level. And I think in terms of democratic socialism, what people understand is there
Socialism
something
is
wrong in
fucking
America
communism,
today
period.
When one man, Mr. Musk,
The economics
owns
of
more
communism.
wealth than
Come
the
on.
bottom
Here it is coming up.
52%.
I'm sorry. One more.
In the world, we have the highest rate of
No, we
childhood
don't.
poverty of almost
Lie.
any major nation.
Now listen.
The highest
Did
rate
you hear
of
that? Of almost any major nation. Well, what other nation is more major than us? So he's got us in a category of like 1 or 3. You see how they lie with their manipulative language? Please tell me you understand this.
senior poverty of almost any nation. We have a healthcare system which
Of almost
is
any
falling apart.
new modern
Kids can't
nation.
afford to go to college. Housing prices.
I went to college for almost free. in my home state of California as a resident. What's he fucking talking about? Shitty grades? I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about. Sorry.
I pay to the government, if you add in state tax, local sales, property fees,
we're
Obamacare,
back.
probably almost 60% of what I earn.
That's right.
That's a lot. And I still wouldn't mind if Bernie Sanders would stop saying the
That's
rich
it.
don't pay taxes.
He refuses to acknowledge. From Mar's perspective, real leadership means telling voters the truth that they are not being denied socialism. They are being denied honest government.
I don't know if we're still undemonizing this word socialism. This is my big thing tonight to get.
Well, you shouldn't. It's a horrible word, idiot.
Because,
We are not socialist at all. I already explained Social Security is FICA.
A black, those are in like
And
the
Medicare
low 90s, like 92,
is somewhat
91%
social,
of the
but
people.
I
And of
get
course,
better coverage
the
than
other
my
8%,
brother,
I
who's
think
much
you know those
wealthier
people are.
and has a higher Social Security income than me. So
Then like
it's not
75% of
socialism.
Americans would now vote for a person. That's a big change. From
I'll play us out.
60%
Thanks for watching, everybody.
would
This
vote
is
for a Muslim.
important.
58%
But the other
would
thing I
vote
want to
for
explain is
atheists.
these communists are not eligible to run for office in America. It's in the Constitution. And hey, do senators and congressmen break the law? Sure they do. Well, they've been breaking the law a long time and been remiss about the fact that there's 4 different laws. The Constitution itself says no other forms of government. If 90% of communists want, in America are communists, they want communists, they literally have to leave and do it somewhere else. It's a founding fathers statement. And then the Dwight D. Eisenhower Act, and then the Walter McCarran Act about illegals and communists and the combination, so forth. Even Islam is in there. God damn it! Now you're being remiss, Uncle Trump. Get your shit together. It's against the law, and everybody's been remiss about this particular law. They can't run. They're not eligible. Zohar was never eligible to run for office. As a self-confessed, the mission statement of socialism/communism, Marxism. We know now the one lady said they wanted to just abolish the government, totally. Everything.
Not true.
We know now what they want, so they're not eligible. Not 90% of them. You understand? They got to get out of our treehouse. They signed a document to get into the fucking treehouse. That's the liberty and the capitalism and the freedom of America. They signed a goddamn document being born here, even. Like me.
That's true. But what they forget to tell you is it would be much more cost effective than the dysfunctional system.
Horseshit, it didn't work in Vermont.
Which is the most expensive per
He is a
capita on
fucking
earth.
straight flat out liar.
Home state of Vermont.
Listen,
they were going
listen.
to institute it, and the governor said it's going to cost too much money. We just can't do it. It would be the entire budget.
It couldn't even work in your home state of Vermont. That single sentence from Mar ends every single pair argument Bernie Sanders has ever made. Because Vermont's the smallest